girlies. Welcome back to the Cam Girl Show. It is your host, Cameron, the one and only C Money Clock It. And today we are going to be doing my version of the Hot Topics, paying homage to the one and only, the icon, the legend, Miss Wendy Williams. Let's do some claps for Miss Wendy Williams. I love her and I miss her every single day. So I wanted to do my own version of the Hot Topics called Chatterbox Colloquy. So because we are introspective hot people here, I wanted to give you the definition just so everybody understood, at least for the people who are introspective, but they're just not at all of our levels yet. And that's okay. That's okay. We're all growing. We are all learning at all times. So don't be sad. So colloquy means a gathering for discussion for theological questions and ideas. And for me, I feel like just general hot topics and drama, whether it be over the internet, like TikTok beefs, the olden paparazzi days, the old TMZ days, I honestly feel like those are theological texts. And I would like to talk about hot topics and things over social media that I've seen and that I've been interested in talking about. So let's just get right into it. So my first topic is going to be very short and sweet because I don't have much to say. Taylor Swift released an album and nobody likes it. It sucks. I feel like I don't need to say this, but I'm very much not a Taylor Swift fan. So you can say that I'm being biased, and I don't mind being biased. I never said I was CNN mama. You know what I mean? I'm very partial. I'm very biased. So I don't like Taylor Swift. She released an album that even her fans don't like, and they're convincing themselves that it's a joke when it don't look like a joke, mama. Honestly, the album cover alone just looks like a mix of the new Charlie XCX, like, you know, Pink Diamond album, the one that song is on, and then a mix of that album and this one by Cupcake, which is no shade to Cupcake nor Charlie XCX, which we'll get to. Just a little side. I love Cupcake. I went to the Cupcake show. If I find a picture here, I saw Cupcake. It was amazing. I got called on stage. It was the whole thing. I love it. It was amazing. It was honestly like a spiritual experience for me personally. So anyways, but yeah, the album sucks. And every clip that I've heard of it on TikTok, it screams like 2022 TikToker music, like when all the TikTokers were trying to get into music and the only one that ended up succeeding was Addison Rae, which I have opinions on myself as well. I don't really like Addison Rae's music, and I mean, like, I guess it's just that I'm not white and I don't, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, for the girls that get it, and the girls that don't, and I don't get it, so it is okay. But yes, she released an album that nobody likes. That's about it. And then she started beef with Charlie XCX on one of the songs on the album and was like making fun of her for doing, you know, and like, but the thing about it is that there was no shade towards that. It's not like nobody knows that she does that. It's part of the aesthetic that's basically all Brat Summer was. And that was like low-key one of my complaints about Brat Summer. But at the end of the day, like, we're young, wild, and free. So if you want to do that, you do that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not for me to judge or to tell, you know what I mean? And Charlie's very rich and now she's married. Honestly, in my honest opinion, I think Taylor is jealous that Charlie got married before her. I don't know, something about that, because I find no reason as to why Taylor would be beefing with Charlie other than like just random white women like competitions, you know what I mean? Or I think it was like the pop album of the year thing last year. Anyways, I don't know. Brat Summer for life. I don't know. On to my second topic. JT released some music that was apparently so bad they took it off of all streaming platforms. Like, my opinion on that is I think JT should just continue to focus on fashion and being that bitch. I think she just needs to focus on fashion. I mean, I like her music. There's no album that speaks to me, but she is a good rapper. And I will say, like, her and Young Miami were just everything that they needed to be at the time that they were, okay? I feel like she release that stuff because she's like adding herself to this Cardi Cardi Nicki beef, which was like Cardi, she did good. She did good on this album rollout. I can't even complain. I can't even say nothing about it. I think Nicki was just on a rant and she was going crazy. Mama on the fucking son's birthday. Mama, take him to Chuck E. Cheese. What the fuck are you beefing on Twitter for? That really took me the fuck out. On your son's 5th birthday, you're basically beefing on Twitter, calling other kids monkeys, other people's children monkeys. Girl. Not only is her brother a rapist, her fucking husband, mama, hell no. That's just, Anyways, before the barbs come for me. But if you come for me, I'm ready. So my next topic is Keke Palmer had Offset on her podcast. I mean, there's really not much to say here, if I'm being honest with you. There's really not much to say. Why would you have Offset? What the fuck does he have to say? Like, I don't know. Even like back in the day. Offset is, I don't even want to say washed up, because was he really even in the game for real? I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Can you guys name 5 Offset songs? Comment 5 Offset songs in the comments if you are a true Offset fan and you know him like that. But I'm telling you, I don't, mama. And I'm just gonna keep it that way. I love Keke Palmer. She just has such an insane repertoire in terms of acting. And I feel like she's just only gonna just keep leveling up, because she's like still pretty young. And she's just doing her little mom. And also she's young enough that she has been like really in the social medias. Like her podcast is doing well. I'm not saying it's doing bad. And she's building her own little niche, doing her comedy thing. And I'm sure as time goes on, then she'll get these bigger, serious roles and stuff like that. Or if she doesn't want to, then she doesn't want to. She's still gonna get that bag. She's still gonna be rich, probably for the rest of her life and her son's life. However, I just feel like Offset, what deal was made, who DM'd who on Instagram, I don't really see where that came from. I don't know what Offset has to say. I'm sorry. I should tell you, I didn't watch it. Obviously, I didn't watch it. I just don't know what there would be to watch. You know what I mean? Like, what is he gonna talk about? How many times he cheated on Cardi B? How many times he sees his children a month? You know what I mean? Like, what are we really talking with Offset about? What does Offset have to say? And if it's like promo for a new album, mama, I promise you nobody's gonna listen. So there's no need to go on Miss Keke's podcast and talk about absolutely nothing. And I'm sorry about that. I want to make it very clear, this is absolutely no shade to Keke Palmer. Like I said, I absolutely love her, but I don't know. I feel like Offset was so weird. If you really wanted to have a rapper on, at that point, have Drake. I don't know. I haven't seen Drake in a little while. He was on a ranch with his son recently. Love that for him. I don't know. Speaking of Drake, I want to start Degrassi Next Generation. I actually watched the 2017 version that was on Netflix, Degrassi Next Class. And I guess it's like the last iteration. I don't know. And I loved it. It was literally everything to me. It was my Riverdale and it was crazy. I actually really loved it. So I want to watch Degrassi Next Generation, but I'm currently rewatching The Office. So I feel like that's like just taking up all of my watching time because it's just so easy to binge watch and stuff. But I'm also watching Desperate Housewives, and I'm also almost done with Gossip Girl, which I never thought I was ever going to watch. I never thought I was going to watch Gossip Girl, but my sister was watching it, and she had already gotten through quite a few seasons. Like, basically, when I jumped in, they had, like, basically just graduated from high school, and I feel like I wouldn't have been able to watch it from the beginning. I don't know why, because as insufferable as they are as adults in whatever seasons I'm watching right now, I can't even imagine them as high schoolers. I hate Blair. I hate Chuck Bass. I don't think he's hot, and I think the series would have been better if he fucked men. Why couldn't he have ever gotten a boyfriend? I mean, like, why couldn't he have ever gotten a boyfriend? So, okay, spoiler alert. This is the part of Gossip Girl that I'm at. Blair just got married to the prince, and like it was like double cross type of things, like I don't love you anymore, this is simply for contracts, and if you divorce me within a year of our marriage, you have to pay all the money, and da 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 da. So that's where I'm at, and I'm just kind of really sick of Blair. I'm really sick of Blair, and I'm just sick of Chuck, and I'm honestly sick of them all. It's just a lot of white garbage, but I got sucked in and I can't stop watching, so I have to see the end because I feel like I'm just gonna have a stroke if I don't ever finish it. So that's what I'm watching at the moment. Next thing, ex-Try guy Ned released a podcast, and his first freaking guest, I have to come close because I couldn't even fucking believe it. His ex-wife who he fucking cheated on. I'll give you a second. Are you actually freaking nuts? Are you kidding me? How did you get canceled as being the wife guy for cheating on your wife, and then you try to better your image, and then the first person you have on the guest of your canceled podcast is the ex-wife you cheated on? For what? Because clearly it just seemed like it was for you. And I'm glad that Ariel said she didn't forgive him. I'm so glad that Ariel said she didn't forgive him, because he fucked her life up, dude. And people was DMing her on freaking Instagram talking about some, oh girl, who is this? Oh mama. Imagine finding out your husband is cheating through people, his fans, DMing you on Instagram or on social medias, and you believe, oh no, that must have been his sister. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't think it's what it is. And then it fucking is.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
That just really messes with my soul and messes with my spirit. Men are just so evil. And let me talk about this for a second. Let me spread a theological idea. Men are just so evil and disgusting. They don't care who they hurt. What is this? Why are you interrupting my speech? That was lip gloss. They don't care who they hurt. I swear to God, literally that whole podcast, Ned's whole podcast was, I guess, him trying to absolve himself of the guilt he felt. And Ariel was not having it. There were so many awkward pauses where it was just like, she was like, yeah, I was so filled with anxiety. I couldn't go outside. And I didn't even really felt like I had real friends. I stopped talking to my friends. And he's like, yeah, that must have been hard. Like, he wasn't the one who caused that. He was the one who cheated on her. He's speaking as if he's not the perpetrator, the reason why she's talking about these struggles. Yeah. Wow, that must have been so hard. And you know, I feel bad. I didn't even realize that you would feel that. What? Are you kidding me? I can't even fathom or understand, like, the lack of accountability and the way that he's just like pulled himself out of the situation, and it looks like he's viewing it from third person as if he wasn't the one who did this to her. It is just so sick, so twisted. That was literally the my wife guy. It would be different if it was fucking Eugene and he cheated on his wife that nobody knew about with a man. No. It was the guy who literally made his whole personality being a husband and a father. It is so disgusting. And it just puts a terrible taste in my mouth. I hope he never gets famous ever again. And I hope Ariel finds peace, because that's just so fucked up to go through. Like, finding out that your partner is cheating on you, not only just cheating on you, but you find out on social media that your partner is cheating on you. It's just so disgusting, and it's so wrong. And I don't know. I feel like that's kind of demonic. Not gonna lie. That's kind of demonic. Men are kind of demonic. Not kinda. They're demonic. Yeah, I said it. Men are demonic. You can clip it. You put it on all the social medias. Yeah, I said it. Men are demonic. Anyways, next subject. Stephanie Sue needs to stop talking about Diddy. Let me make it very clear. I do not support Diddy. Obviously, I don't support Diddy. I love Stephanie Sue and I love Rotten Tomato. I just honestly, hot take, Can't stand her husband. Can't stand how he asks all those questions in the middle of the podcast. And you can tell that sometimes it like throws her off of what she was saying because he wants to ask a stupid question. So it was 7 o'clock on a Saturday evening. So wait, what day was this? What were they doing? How did this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Or he asks questions that are way ahead that she hasn't gotten to yet, and it just irritates me. I know for some people, they're like, oh, these are the questions I'm thinking in my head, and like he asks them, and blah, blah, blah. I really don't like it. So with that being said, I love Stephanie Sue. I love her content. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it, but I feel for her with the whole Nikocado avocado thing. Like after that, I'd never seen her mukbang ever again. I had never seen her eat ever since. And I really feel for her in that situation. So I'm really happy that she was able to pick herself up from that and be able to make this channel that has just been very successful. And I love her videos, and she does a lot of research, and you can tell that she works very, very, very hard. So when she started going to the Diddy trial, I don't know. I was just like, okay, you go, whatever. I don't know. That's on you. And then she just kept going and like commentating on the courtroom and the court situation. It feels like when true crime YouTubers do makeup while they're talking about these crimes. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't think I'll ever do true crime, because I'm just very unserious. And I know that I will definitely offend someone in talking about a true crime case. But I love to watch them, and I love how Stephanie Sue does it in a very respectful, very informative way, and I just feel like she just does it so well. And so in saying that, I feel like the way that she is firsthand, like at the courtroom, watching Diddy trial, I am just very, very worried for her, because I don't know if y'all know this. I mean, most black people know this. Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car. People believe that he was the reason Eazy-E died. I'm worried. I'm very worried for Stephanie Sue. I think she should stop talking about him, because he has a lot more power than we realize. I just feel like Stephanie Sue needs to, number one, watch her back. And I'm not trying to wish nothing on her, but I just feel like you're playing with fire. Like I personally wouldn't I wouldn't talk about Diddy this much. Even with Wendy Williams, Diddy got her fired from her radio job, got her jumped at some point, if I can remember correctly. Like, and I wouldn't put it past him to mess with some of his dealers and put some little fat in Miss Wendy's things. You know what I mean? I just feel like he just has way more power than any of us can even realize. And you can say I'm being dramatic, but this is how I feel. I think he's like the Black Epstein. I honestly think he's the Black Epstein. I'm very worried for Stephanie Sue. I really wish she would stop talking about him, because I'm like, I feel like it's not worth the potential grief, the potential pain. And that one time she was talking on TikTok, talking about, oh yeah, he looks like a koala in the sketches of the courtroom sketches. The next court date, he's talking about can you make me look less like a koala? And he's staring at Stephanie Sue throughout the whole trial. Nah, fam. That is giving your next. That's giving your next. And that's like so scary to me. Like, I really hope she low-key backs off. Because what is this interview thing? We interviewed somebody who's at the same prison as Luigi Mangione and Diddy. Why? Why did you do that? I'm sorry. Now I feel like it's just dragging. That's like, I don't know. That seems like it's dragging. What the prisoner who went to the same jail, probably not even in the same fucking block, because Diddy's fucking rich. He's probably got a special suite that they took from the break room and they changed it into his cell. Like, stop it right.
Kill all that right now. Like at this moment, stop.
Now I feel like we're losing the plot. At first it was giving reporting and it was giving journalism, and I definitely see that. She is definitely the closest thing we have to a YouTube journalist. And I definitely respect the work that she does, but we're losing the plot now, and it just feels so weird. It just feels so weird that I don't like the recent video that she put out. And I just don't really like if she continues this whole like Diddy series, because like at the same time, it's a very serious case. This is not like YouTube drama. I just feel like it's just not cute and I don't like it. And I'm very, very scared of Diddy. And I feel like Miss Ma'am should be too, because if I'm scared of him and I'm a nobody in another country, I'm so worried for Miss Stephanie Sue. But hey, I don't know. Hopefully everything is okay, man. Like, we almost lost Kid Cudi, guys. And you guys know I love Kid Cudi. I love Kid Cudi. You know, like how straight girls, they have like these girl crushes who they're like, oh yeah, if I was gay, I would totally do. I feel that way about Kid Cudi. But also, I don't know. There's no also. I would still do him if he like came up to me at the VMAs and was like, you wanna do a little doo-doo? Yes, I do. Well, yes. You know what I mean? Some more topics. Rihanna's getting real thick. Guys, she looks so yummy. Postpartum ain't never looked better, mama. Ooh, she was out and about for Rocky's birthday. ASAP Rocky, not the baby Rocky. The placenta hasn't even dropped yet and she's out and about. But you know what? Go her, because she looked good. She looked damn good. She looks so good. I love Rihanna. Kiss it better, baby. So I love Rihanna. She is just everything. I don't think she's ever releasing another album ever again. And if she does, I don't think she's releasing it for another 5 years probably. And it'll probably be like a child dedication album to her children maybe. Or like stuff that she had written but she never recorded, or like half recorded and she's finishing. It's definitely giving whatever Taylor Swift thinks she's doing. Who releases an album one day and then 2 weeks later releases the deluxe? You didn't even give me time to learn any of the lyrics on any of the songs. I don't know how she gets away with that. It's literally just for money. I don't even understand. What is deluxe about the one that came 2 weeks later? What's the point of me buying the first one if the deluxe is better or it's deluxe? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I think that's what Rihanna is going to do. And the difference between Taylor Swift doing it and Rihanna doing it is that if she does do like a remix of What's My Name, or even Please Don't Stop the Music, you know it's gonna be a banger and it's gonna be a good flashback, as opposed to the deluxe album. It's a flashback to 2 weeks ago. How does that even make sense? What is the point of that? But I support Rihanna and all that she does. We love Fendi. Low key though, their sustainability count is kind of like fucked up a little bit, if I can remember correctly. So work on that, Miss Riri. But them kids gotta go to college somehow, so I get it. Okay, guys, so that's what's been on my radar for the last week, maybe month or so. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that have been interesting to me, because honestly, the internet is kind of like not being interesting right now. It's just a lot of just fucked up shit and war and just terrible, terrible things. And we need to do something, but it feels like there's nothing we can do because stupid people voted for stupid people. And I'm not going to say who, but Trump supporters voted for the stupidest man alive, Trump. And they ruined everything. So now people have to fight for their rights. And nobody has time to be petty on Snapchat anymore. Nobody has time to go on Instagram Live and talk shit about people they have no business talking shit about. The only people we got is Nikki on rants talking about people's children. And I'm tired of it. And hopefully as time goes on and we can just kind of, I don't know, come to an understanding, like come to find peace with each other and just get back into the petty stuff. How about that? Now it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And I hope that we can recover from this and that life will be interesting again. With that being said, I'm going to now leave you, my beautiful co-host. I hope you like the Chatterbox Colloquy. Let me know if you like that name. I honestly like it because it seems like very unique and fun. And because I'm a chatterbox, that was my nickname when I was a kid. Chatterbox. I was always talking. And I just feel like colloquy just sounds so fancy. And I want it to be an alliteration. Cam's Chatterbox Colloquy. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please like and subscribe if you loved it. And if you don't love it, you'll learn to love me. And I hope you guys have a great day or evening. Bye. Mwah. Your dick break hard like a metal. I got the hoes fold like a pretzel. Tight as a virgin, boy, don't get nervous. Hi, I'm here to serve you customer service. I save dick by giving it CPR. I save dick by giving it CPR. Put my mouth on it like CPR. Let's make porn and watch it on VCR.